Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for clicking on the video. This is another review for Run the World, Season 1, Episode 2. We are going to keep this one up. I was telling my husband, if I don't, because for a little while, we were, peaking at 15 views on the last video. And I was saying, oh, well, looks like I'm off the hook. That's not the case. I had a few more views come in, and so we're up at the 30 plus now, and so people are watching the reviews. So I'm gonna continue reviewing Run the World. We're gonna see it to the end. So far so good. This one gave me a little bit more than the last one, than the pilot, I should say. And I also have taken a liking to each character, as opposed to the pilot. I was just like, I wouldn't be hanging with these girls. What is this? What is this? But they're becoming more and more relatable, I guess, as we progress. And this is just episode 2, so we still have time to be disappointed, but I'm not disappointed just yet. So we start off with Renee. She is in the throes. She's giving full on cowgirl. She's riding her man, and she decides she's gonna spice it up. And what is she gonna do? She's gonna do reverse cowgirl. She tries to flip it and spin around, and still keep the dick inside, on her Trina. And it didn't work. Well, I mean, spinning around worked, but she ended up kicking her man in the nose and everything. And I mean, she had a whole toe, the toe was pointed and everything. It was just the perfect little spin to no avail. Anyway, she done messed the mood up, of course. And, husband was like, listen, I was fine with the regular cowgirl. Like, don't be trying to switch it up, midway through. Now you done kick me all in my forehead, and now the mood is just over with. No more sex for us. Then we get Ella. We see Ella and Sandy. They're out and about, and they run into this homeless man who riding by. He ride by talking about some niggers. He keep on riding, and they stand and look at each other like, what? And they bust out laughing, which is probably something that I would have done. That wouldn't have offended me. At like the white racist people, y'all have got to understand that that word holds no weight anymore. It holds no weight. Granted, I ain't just gonna let you just get to saying it, flip it, all out your mouth and all of that. We're not doing that. But some random homeless person walk up like, hey, you nigger. I'm going to laugh in your face. Because what? Are you stupid? That don't work no more. That don't really get us up in our crawl like that, like it used to. We're going to laugh at you nowadays. You might get slapped, if you run into the right black person. You run into me with that mess, I'm laughing at you. Straight up, I'm going to laugh. I mean, get a good a good chuckle, a good laugh, because you are ridiculous. You're ridiculous. But anyway, they get on in their cab and go about their day. We see that Whitney is at work. She's on the phone, on the FaceTime with her fiance, her African king. Well, he's African, but we're going to say Nigerian because that's the country that he's from. Or at least his family. I don't know. She ain't said nothing about him being directly from Nigeria, but he's Nigerian. So, yeah. Anyway, she's on the phone with him, and they are discussing, wedding plans or whatever. His family is coming in town. His mama, his aunts, they want to meet her. They want to go on and give her a good talking to, just to get a feel for her. And he started talking dirty, which is like, it's real cheesy. It's real cheesy. Lifting up his shirt and stuff and, doing a little pelvic thrust. It's like, I'm at work. I'm at work. Anyway, she gets interrupted by a couple of her colleagues. And one of the co-workers, a white man, see, he crafty. He real crafty. But anyway, he say he's never been to a wedding for a Nigerian prince. And she was like, you're not invited. And he's not a prince. And the white man proceeds to, dig some more, his microaggressions. And Oh, he's not a prince. It's just his name sounds so Prince. Prince of Zamunda. I mean, I'm just really making up something, but because I don't know what her fiance's name is, but he said his name real, you know. It was whitewashed. It was real condescending. He was trying to be funny, trying to be cute, but it wasn't cute. Um, she tells him that, he asks about the honeymoon or whatever, and she tells him that they're gonna spend their honeymoon in the Maldives. And he's like, oh, of course, of course. And soon enough, you'll be barefoot and pregnant. You ain't coming back to work. We ain't gonna see you after the honeymoon, like, so I guess this is goodbye. And she's like, I'll definitely be back to work. Like, what are you talking about? Nah, that man gonna have you barefoot and pregnant. And that's just gonna be that. Work is gonna be no more. You're gonna be calling in 3 months saying, I don't think I'm gonna be coming back to work. And the other girl that's there, the other coworker, she's a feminist. She's the independent woman on 10. She just co-signs with her, and it's just like, I mean, we don't have to do that. We're smart now. We know how to freeze them, unfreeze them, and leave them with the nanny when you're ready. That's what she on. We didn't say she ain't having no kids. She ain't getting pregnant. So she's a career woman as well. That was one of the things that didn't really resonate with me. Me and my friends, we wanted families, we wanted children, we wanted all of those things, and so we weren't those girls that was out chasing a career. My stomach is growling, and I hope that the mic ain't picking it up because I ain't ate nothing today. Pipe down. Thank you very much. Anyway, her boss comes in while they're talking, and he tells them, that this client that they've been working with, he wants to have dinner, have a business dinner with her. He specifically asked for her because he really likes her. Of course, she tries to get out of it by telling him, I got wedding stuff to do tonight. He says, listen, I'm sorry about your wedding plans. Sorry about your wedding stuff. But you will be going to the business dinner with the client. That's just that on that. Sandy, Renee, and Ella, we see that they are out for drinks. Ella orders mimosas. But Renee interjects and orders everybody gin. Like, it's been one of those days. She says she getting divorced and she needs it. Of course, the girls, they're like, okay, girl, you talk this divorce stuff every other week. So whatever, what happened this time? They're not really moved by, the her dropping divorce because she's done it before, I assume. They're like, what did he do this time? Left his socks on the floor? Like, what petty reason are you throwing the word divorce out there for today? Then we see that, she flashes, we flash back to what actually happened. And because she tells them that she kicked him while they had sex. And of course, we have to get a visual. And so we do. We flash to her and her husband having sex, or this is right afterwards. And he looking in the mirror, checking his injuries, like, damn, girl, you almost broke my nose. Shit, this hurt. Next time, don't be trying to try nothing, halfway through. Like, let me know what's going down. And she tells him to stop being a pussy. So she really emasculates him. Off the top, we see that. She emasculates him, and he don't really take offense to it, like, not like he should, but he just was, makes a joke. That's very proud black woman feminist of you, like to say that to your black king. What? But she's like, I mean, you are acting, very sea-like, very like, for the fact that you were this been out of shape, that I kicked you in the nose. It was an accident. Let it go. She takes another jab at his manhood by throwing out there that she's the breadwinner. She's tired of taking care of him. She's like, well, what isn't feminist and proud, strong black woman of me is to be taking care of your grown ass. Like, she's been carrying the load financially all by herself while he manages a a band. And, he's like, I just want your support with this. Like, this is my dream. These are my goals. This is what I got going on. But she ain't here for it because he quit his job to do so. Ella, we see, flashing back to the to the bar. Ella changes the subject, to the bartender, asking him where he's from, telling him that she really likes his accent and all of that. And Renee is like, bitch. This is about me. We here for me. We are here for me. Now, like I was saying, because you don't even like white men. Like this is gonna be, null and void and unnecessary because you don't even date white men. You don't sleep with white men. You don't date them. So why are you even? What are you doing? This is about me. And Sonda's like, you never slept with a white man? And apparently she has. The revolutionary. Ain't that how it always is? That's how the girl is on Dear White People. Whole white boyfriend in the dorm room while she's so pro-black on the radio. Child. Anyway, Sandy said she slept with a white guy once. They were like, oh, how was it? I mean, he was very flushy. He was very flushy, like. White guys get flushed. And Renee, just jumps back in like, I mean, can we get back to what I'm talking about? Don't nobody want no flushed peen. No, thank you. We're not doing that. Let's get back to the topic at hand, my divorce. Thank you. She want to get back to mourning her marriage. Whitney, she ends up FaceTiming Ella. And Renee, of course, is like, hang up on that bitch. She's supposed to be here and she's not even here, to help me more in this marriage. Like, F her, hang up. She hangs up the phone and Whitney decides to call Renee. So she FaceTimes Renee. And Renee is, basically like, she don't give a fuck about, the job. She don't give a fuck about what's going on with Whitney. Why aren't you here? That's her question. You supposed to be here. Why you not here? She just slammed the phone down, hang up on her. She don't have time for none of it. Then she proceeds with her story. So she's like, this nigga decided to say slavery was to blame for all of this. And so everybody, what? Slavery? So we got to flip back again. Flip back to their house, and Renee is in the bathroom. And when she comes out, he complaining about how she put the toilet paper roll on there. So they're just really bickering over the smallest things. He says that, she gonna have to chill on this whole independent woman thing. Like, she gonna have to listen to him. Listen to you? She's upset. Like, I'm not finna run down their whole argument because they went back and forth and back and forth. Both he and, she had, some gems that they was dropping, On his side, it's just like, I'm trying to follow my dreams, like, yeah, I walked away from that 9 to 5, but I do have our future in mind, and I'm thinking generational wealth. I'm thinking, long term with my pipe dream, whereas you are fine with working for whoever. She's a on paper type of girl. What does it look like on paper? So she's so hung up on the fact that he quit the job, which was, I forgot what his job was. I forgot what his job was. But, he's trying to throw out the gender roles and things like that. And she's like, we don't even have enough money in this house for gender roles. So don't talk to me about gender roles. Because as a man, you're not providing. So they're the first gender role you're not meeting. So why even bring that up? He tells her that, she's supportive only when it benefits her. And we flip back to the bar and Ella was like, you should have kicked him again. Sandy still want to know, okay, so how did slavery come in this? We're still not get to the slavery part. Renee, she wants to know why Sandy has on sunglasses in the bar, and she tells him that she has pink eye. And they're like, pink eye? Well, how'd that happen? Her man pooted in her face. They were trying a little something to where she was going to put her mouth on the part where the part between ass crack and balls. that little strip of skin, she was trying to get to it, and she couldn't get to it, and so she had him sit on her face, and when he got up, he pooed it. That is disgusting, and we would have never tried that again. First of all, girl, a heavy man sitting on your face? No, ma'am. That's a woman's game. Sitting on faces is a woman's game because, you know, we're light and, you know, and dainty and all of that. I don't want no big ass 6'3" somebody sitting on my face. What? Whew, what are the people doing these days? What are the people doing? But anyway, back over there with Whitney. She's having her dinner with her client, and her coworkers are also there. You know, they give their spill or whatever. And the client is just like, I'm doing whatever Whitney want me to do. I'm doing what Whitney wants because Whitney's my girl. He really likes her. The coworker, the white guy, he chimes in trying to overstep because he's trying to basically take her spot. You know, that's why he gung-ho about, you know, throwing that out there. Oh, you're not coming back to work, are you? Because he wants your job. He oversteps, but he gets blocked by the client. The client is like, I said, Whitney. Whitney gonna take care of it. So yeah, we're gonna let Whitney handle all of that. He asked to see a picture of her fiance. He's never seen him, all of that, whatever. She's in there trying to stall and trying to speed up the whole thing so that she can get to her fiance because he's already, you know, at the location where his mother and aunts are to meet her. And so she's, you know, trying to get out of there, but they keep pulling her back. After dinner, the man trying to go to the club. It's like, ugh, I cannot get rid of this man. But I mean, listen, it is what it is. While she's there though, she gets a phone call from Community Dick. And I'm trying to figure out, girl, you gave him your number? You gave him your number, girl? Why? Why'd you do that? It's bad enough you cheated on your fiance. What you need? Why he need to be calling you? Community Dick don't need to be calling your line. Don't need to be texting your line. He don't even need to have access to the line. Anyway, of course she ignores the call and he texts right back. And I thought that he was going to text because she ends up showing the client, giving him her phone to show, you know, her fiance. I thought in that moment a text was going to get to coming through or a call or something. But that's not happening. She quickly, you know, got her phone back. And that's when he sent the text. Like, you ghosting me? Take a hint. Take a hint. She ends up changing his contact information to do not answer. And I don't know why people do that either. Because if your man see do not answer, he gonna be like, who is do not answer? Why you not answering? Who is that you don't want to answer? That's dumb. Anyway, then she gets some text in all caps from her fiance because he must be yelling. You know, because she's late for the wedding thing. She steps out to take the call. And he's like, my aunts are in here, you know, they starting to talk shit. You know, like, are you coming? What time you coming? I'm trying to stall. I'm really trying. I know that, you know, you're nervous about meeting my family, but where are you? And she says that, you know, she'll be there. She says she's, you know, doing a work thing, but I'm coming. Like I said, the client wants to go to the club, so they got to go to the club. She says she can do one drink. Back at the lounge with Ella, Sandy, and Renee. Renee is still telling them her story. And so here's where slavery comes in. So he says that she don't understand the plight of black men. And then he adds slavery into the mix. And Renee gets up, you know, she's looking around the house. Where the fuck is slavery coming from? Where did it come from? Did it come from out of the oven? Did it come from under the couch? Where did slavery come from? Because you're grasping at straws. He says that, you know, you acting like I cheated on you. And she's like, you did. You cheated on yourself. You cheated yourself out of a job, and you cheated me out of financial stability. You cheated the both of us. You definitely cheated. And, you know, they're going back and forth about that. She brings up the student loan debt. You know, her vision for her life was they would be the black American dream, you know. So she got a degree from Stanford. He got a degree from some prestigious PWI. And she's thinking, we, the two of us, putting with our powers combined, we can be Barack and Michelle Obama. And he's like, you are no Michelle. You are no Michelle, but it's cute that you thought that you was, but you are no Michelle, and I'm not Barack, because I'm trying to manage a band. Okay, he trying to manage. I don't know what kind of band it is. A band or like a boy group. I don't know. Anyway, she's not here for it. She says, because he's like, do you think that those degrees mean something? And don't, and do not. They do not. Unless you went and got your PhD. I mean, you know, getting your master's means something. I was getting my master's. I had 3 classes short. 3 classes shy of getting my master's. I had my son and I didn't go back. But I don't feel no way about it. I did for a while. Like, I was really down on myself about that. But it means nothing. I mean, my bachelor's degree don't mean a damn thing. That ain't give me no good job, no good paying job. Like, it's a scam. It's a scam that the United States of America has put together, and we're all falling for it. We're all falling for it. That is not the only way to success, and yet that's what they tell us. Anyway, let me get off my soapbox. She's tired. She's tired of being the one that's taking care of the family. I guess, you know, she's losing respect for him. He sit her down and tell her that, you know, he invested some money. And she's like, you invested? How much? He don't tell her how much. But, oh no, he does tell her how much. He invested all of it. All of the money that they had in their mutual funds. He took all of it. And you know, that was it. That's all she needed to hear. I'm sure that is the reason why divorce is thrown out there, because you done crossed the line. You done crossed the line. Flipping back to real time, Ella says that she's, you know, damn, he on his Kanye West. Renee's like, he don't even have the talent. He don't even have the talent to be on his Kanye West. She says that Jason, her husband, might be her last black man. She thinking she might do like Eve and Serena Williams, you know, and the rest of them that go and get them a white man. Ella says, listen, the white billionaire sounds good, but my daddy, who was a black man, has worshipped and adored his black queen forever. And so why wouldn't I aspire, you know, to the same thing? Sunday is like, I mean, you keep on looking for your daddy, you gonna be looking. You gonna be looking, and that's it. You're not gonna find daddy. But that's cute. Over at the club with Whitney and them, her colleagues, did I forget something? No. I did forget that she did tell them that he, you know, got the money or whatever, and he's just basically been funding all of it. Producers, studio time, equipment, you know, all of that. He's been paying for it. And so, yeah, she's done. Anyway, over at the club with Whitney and her colleagues, they're taking shots or whatever, and the client pulls out his phone. He's showing pictures of his kids and his husband, and, you know, he needed a break. Seeing that has Whitney thinking, let me get over here to my fiance, because I got a whole man waiting on me, and I'm sitting up in here with y'all, because they really not doing nothing. Yeah, they're not doing nothing. She ain't got no, if she come back in there, you know, after being out, and, you know, she and her fiance do end up talking about this, hopefully she not gonna be on some, well, I was working. Because no, you were not working. I don't understand people who feel like they got to make business deals and, you know, things like that at the strip club, at the club, down to the bar. Like, can you even hear in here? I can't even see the papers. It's dark. Like, what are we doing? Why can't we meet where you're supposed to meet? Like, in the boardroom, you know, at the office, Barnes and Nobles, you know, Starbucks, if you will. Somewhere where meetings occur. The strip club, please, you looking at ass and titty, trying to eat a little chicken wing, you throwing your money. When are we going to talk about deals, you know, business transactions and things of that nature, IPOs and all of that? Whitney, take your ass home, okay? She was getting on my nerves because I was just like, girl, you could have been left. You could have been left. You could have been, you know, solidified what you were supposed to do and got on up out of there and got to your man like you supposed to. But no, work is more important to her. Her career is more important. Anyway, she tries to tell them, you know, that she needs to go be with her fiance, but she gets interrupted. They're wondering where the other girl is. We look out in the crowd. She walking around spaced out, looking high as hell. So I'm like, she done took something. She done popped something. She done ate something. She on something. And Whitney, you know, finds her in the bathroom, you know, asks, did you take something? Girl is like, girl, no, I don't take drugs. But this nice girl gave me an Altoid that tastes like a pocket. Girl, that was a Molly. Let's go home. Let's go home right now. She, you know, feeling all her face. So pretty. I just love you. I just love you. She's so high. She is so high. But she think that's her way out. And she texts her fiance that she's on her way. And he texts back in all caps. Don't worry about it. Stay home. Never mind. Going on home. Never mind. It's too late. He don't need you now. Back at the lounge, Renee, she's in her feelings. I mean, the drink is kicking in. She's standing up, twirling around, falling all on the floor, crying and carrying on, all about her divorce, and everybody just looking at her like, look at the crazy lady. Because she's a mess. Ella and Sandy, of course, they, you know, they have to take her home. Well, Ella asked Sandy to take her home because Ellie says she's trying to slide. She's trying to slide with the bartender. You know, she got her eyes on him. She don't want to have to call Anderson. And Anderson is her ex, the one that Renee called Satan in the pilot. So his name is Anderson. And she say, I'm not trying to drunk dial him. So I'm going to have to go on home with the bartender because I'm trying to get some. But we ain't calling Anderson again. And Sandy agrees. She, you know, she's on board with that because she don't want her calling Anderson either. And so she takes her home. Ella, she ends up leaving with the bartender. And she gets to his ride and it's a moped and she looking like, a moped? He hands her the helmet. Here you go. Put this helmet on. Let's go and go. She was looking at the helmet like, I know you lying. He kisses her though, and it puts a smile on her face, so she kind of, you know, lets it go. Of course, they go back to his place, and you know, like he's in deep. They're really, you know, going at it. And when she runs, they're in the missionary position, and when she runs her fingers through his hair, is that Jill? We can hear her thoughts. She's not saying this out loud, but her thoughts are out loud. She runs her fingers through his hair. Is that Jill? Ugh. Wipes that off. Let's switch positions. Let's do it from the back. So he hitting it from the back. Oh yeah, take this cock. Cock? It's dick. And he also has a mirror there, and so she can see him, and it's just all bad. She straight up gets up in mid thrust, and you know, throws all her clothes on. She can't do it. She can't do it. When she gets outside, you know, she's thank you and leaves out. And when she gets outside the door, she texts the group chat and tells them emotional terror alert, need counsel. So y'all be round to the house in the morning. On her way out, she's like, who the fuck says cock? White boys, that's who says cock. And you know that, girl. They ain't gonna say dick like the boy, like the brothers. Like the brothers do. They don't say that. They don't say that. They definitely say cock. The ladies are at Ella's house the next morning. You know, she's telling them about her escapade, you know, the night before. And of course she's like, who says cock? Renee's like, doesn't everybody say cock? What do you mean? No, the only people that's saying cock are like white guys in white porn. And I ain't watching white porn. And everybody was like, I watch white porn. Renee watches white porn. Sandy watches white porn. And Ella's just like, what? Why? Why subject yourself to that when you could be watching us? I was talking to my husband about that last night. Like, black porn matters. We have to stop not giving them their views, okay? And then I had to think, well, why don't we watch black porn? It's janky. It's always janky. Always ghetto, always janky. And so that's the main reason, I would assume. Sandy says she don't watch it because the whole time she's thinking, are these women willingly doing this, or have they been forced into these scenes? You know, like, what's the pay like? Are they being paid the same amount? Girl, are you trying to get off, or what are you doing? Or advocate for the black woman in the porn industry? I mean, you can do that, but not while you watching it. Renee brings up what I just said. Renee is just like, it's janky. It's always like low budget. Always. So yeah, no, we're not doing that. Like, I can't, and Sandy saying, and I can't stand to see a nigga, you know, having sex in socks. Like, we not doing that. It's low budget. So white porn it is for them. She said, Ella said he had a mirror, and when he was hitting it from the back, like, the imagery was just, I couldn't do it. I could hear the ancestors now. Girl, get up from there. Get your ass up from there right now. Run to freedom now. Get to freedom. She said she could hear Harriet Tubman in her ear, whispering in her ear like, I know you ain't sleeping with this white man here. No. While they're all getting a good laugh, Whitney just blurts out, I don't think I should be getting married. And everybody looking at her like, what? It ends there. You know, these are only 30-minute, they only got them a little 30-minute time slot. So they're short episodes, which is probably good, you know, for the note taking. Because Lord have mercy, it'd be taking me forever to take notes on, you know, the shows that are an hour long. But anyway, y'all, that was episode 2. It gave a lot more than the pilot, I will say that. So I'm definitely going to be back for episode 3. And since I see that I'm getting views on the review, I'm definitely reviewing Run the World. So be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Call Me Busby, and I'll chat with you later. Peace and light.